Hello, hello friends, it's Meg. Happy New Year! Happy 2024. Today I want to talk about my yearly reset process for 2024. I initially did this reset as a way for me to brainstorm ideas for my vision board, but the reset itself actually ended up giving me a lot of value, and so I thought I'd share the process with you. If you're interested in following along and doing this reset with me, then I'll put in a screenshot of the questions now. Feel free to screenshot now so that you can follow along in your notebook or notes app of choice. There's 2 slides because it didn't fit into one, so make sure you get both. Keep in mind that I won't be going over all of my answers for these questions since some of them are very private. I do recommend that you go and answer all of these questions in order because the questions tend to build on one another. Okay, enough rambling. Let's get to it. The first part of my yearly reset is to reflect on the past. You can't really know where you're going or where you want to go until you take inventory of where you've been and where you are at now. You need to assess that before you can, plan ahead. So my word of the year last year was explore. And I feel like I was able to live up to what I set out to do for 2023 with the word explore. There was a lot of change and unexpected things happening in my life, as you all know from my previous video. If you haven't checked that out, I'll link it up in the cards above. But I feel like I was able to continue to explore who I am and really get comfortable in my own skin despite the fact that everything was kind of going to hell around me. And I think that's really cool because initially when I thought of the word explore, I was really just trying to get to know myself, to really explore who I am as a person and get to know myself on a deeper level. But the fact that I was able to continue to explore and get comfortable in my own skin despite everything that was kind of crumbling around me and going on around me. And I feel like that's really a testament of my resilience and also my commitment almost to the word explore. And so I'm very satisfied with how I was able to live out 2023, and I feel that I really lived up to the word explore last year. Some highlights from 2023 that I wanted to share with you is, first of all, the fact that I was able to finish second year of university, having passed all of my courses. So that was really exciting. That was really cool. The fact that I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube is definitely something that I'm crazy excited about and really proud of myself for. And again, thank you to everyone who is subscribed, to anyone who supported me throughout this journey. Y'all mean the world to me. Wouldn't be possible without you guys. So thank you so much. Also, the fact that I was able to spend 2 full months with my best friend in Paris and then in California was really cool. We're long distance best friends, and so the time that we get to spend together is really valuable. In any friendship it's valuable, but I feel like especially because we're long distance, having time to be physically in each other's space and be with each other physically is very important. And lastly, the fact that I was able to spend the New Year's or this end of the year season, beginning of the new year type deal, this season with my family has been really great because I haven't been able to do that in a long time. And despite everything that's happened with my life and all the plans that really got thrown out the window, the fact that I was able to spend the New Year's with my family and spend more quality time with them has really been a blessing despite everything that's happened, almost like a silver lining. And so I'm very thankful for that, and definitely that's a highlight of 2023. So now that we've talked about where we've been and where we're at now, we can kind of talk about where we want to go, kind of looking forward now. So the word of the year that I chose for this year is dare. So when I thought about what I wanted for 2024, I really wanted a word that was action oriented because that's kind of what I envisioned for myself in 2024. Initially, I was going to go with achieve, but then I thought about it and I was like, achieve is really results oriented because achieve implies that you were able to complete something. So it just felt like I was adding unnecessary pressure to myself in a way by choosing achieve. And so I was like, okay, but I want to embody that kind of action of being successful, taking initiative, and this action, very yeah kind of energy. And so I was like, okay, I think dare is a better word because dare is talking more about the journey, the initiation of the action, right? Is you dare to do something when you start something new. And so I feel like that embodied more of what I wanted in 2024. And so scrapped achieve and was like, okay, I'm going with dare. And for the areas of life that I wanted to focus on, I didn't want to give myself like too many objectives because I feel like the more spread thin you are, the less likely you are to actually achieve these goals. And so I narrowed it down to like 3 areas of my life. The first one being career, because I really want to move my career forward in both this YouTube sphere of like social media, content creation, but also in terms of like my tech career, because, you know, I'm an aspiring developer, I love to code, so I would really like to make headway in that front as well. So the second area of life that I want to focus on in 2024 is finances, because I'm really bad at finances. It's like not even funny how bad I am at finances. And so that's an area I really want to improve on to become more intentional, but also become more aware of like my spending patterns, what I'm doing with my money, how to deal with money, because I feel like I'm lacking knowledge in finance, but I'm also having like an emotional reaction to a lot of like financial things. And so I really want to work on that. So that's the second area of life that I really want to focus on. And the third is physical well-being. The last 2 years or so, I've really honed in and focused on my mental health, and that's been super, super beneficial. But I feel like my mental health is now at a place where it's kind of stabilized. I don't need to, you know, like have it under a microscope 24/7 kind of deal. And so I really want to move on to improve my physical well-being, because I feel like that's really been on the back burner for the last couple of years. I really love working out. I always feel so much better after I work out, but I just haven't made that a routine, haven't made that a habit. And so I would like to really incorporate movement into my life more in 2024. So now that I've shared the big picture kind of goals slash vision I have for 2024, I want to show you guys what my vision board for 2024 looks like, because I feel like that gives a very good visual representation of like what I'm aiming for 2024. So this is my vision board for 2024. The yearly reset really allowed me to hone in on what I want for 2024. So I feel like this vision board is going to serve me well. That's it for my yearly reset. I hope this was as beneficial to you as it was for me. I know it was a very enlightening process for me, and so I hope it gives you the same clarity and same like excitement that it did to me. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!